Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. And in this video we're going to build a very basic mp3 player using Python and with the GUI, with the Thinker GUI. So please show some support by liking, sharing and subscribing, and please stick around and let's get started. So we're going to have to install some things, and the first thing we're going to do is pip install igame. So we're going to install Pygame here, and Pygame is mostly used for within desktop games, but we're going to need it here. So I'm going to go ahead and close this since I already have mine installed, and I'm going to create a Python file. And in Python file we're going to make some, the first thing we're going to do is make some imports. So I'm going to do from Thinker.file dialog. So okay, actually I'm going to do from Thinker, let's say import file dialog. And the next one I'm going to do is from Thinker, I want to import start. So I want to import everything from Thinker, and I'm going to do import OS. And the next one we're going to do maybe from Pygame, I guess so. From Pygame, here we're going to need to import mixer. So here we're going to import mixer. Yeah. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a Thinker window. So I'm going to create a window there, and here I'm going to do root.main loop. That is going to go ahead and update the GUI frequently for us. So this is going to be capital letter T and TK there. So this is going to be root.main loop there. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a function which is going to be load. And here we want to provide the user with the option to load music, to load the music. So the user can choose the directory that he or she wants to play the music from. So it's going to provide the user with the with this file manager there to choose which folder he or she wants to select. So here I'm just going to create a variable directory. It's going to be equal to file dialog dot ask directory. So this is going to ask the user for the directory, and here the user is going to input the folder that he or she wants to play the music from. So, and under that I'm just going to do os.change directory. So this is going to change the directory. So I want you to now enter this directory. So here we just stored that directory as a folder, but here we're going to tell the OS, which is going to tell the computer, hey, enter this directory there. So it wants you to be inside that directory. So after that is done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say song list is actually going to be equal to os.list dir. So this is going to go ahead and get the list of all the files in it. So that is what this list directory does. So here I'm going to create a list box there. So I'm just going to do list box be equal to list box, and here we're just going to do width should be equal to, I'm just going to give it a width of 60, and the height I'm going to give it a height of 10. So this is going to go ahead and give it a width of 60 and a height of 10. And here I'm just going to give it, let's say, background color. So beige is actually going to be equal to, let's say, light blue. So this is going to give it a background color of light blue. So after that is done, I'm just going to go here and I'm just going to do list box dot spark, and here I want to place it at the left hand side. So at the left hand side, that's where I want to place it here. So here I'm going to do side should be equal to left. Let's go here and I'm going to run that just to see if everything actually works correctly. So let's go there and run. So as you can see, this is how it looks like for now. I'm going to close that now. And now that that is done, I'm going to do let's go here. So here in this function, I'm just going to do for, and here I'm going to say for song in song list. So this is going to go ahead and iterate through this song list. So it's going to get every file that's inside that song list there. So inside this os.list dir. So when it gets everything, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say list box dot insert. So I'm going to say in this box dot insert, and here I have to pass in a position and the item here. So I'm going to do item. So that is what I have to pass. I need to pass the position and the item. So here I can just put position 1. Did I want to pass position 1 there? So here I can just put just 1, and here I can just specify the song. But if we do this, this is not gonna work for everything, because as it is iterating through the song list, it's gonna be inserting 1 1 1. So we actually want it to increment. So it's gonna be increasing after every iteration. We want it to increase. So if it puts this song at the first position, it's gonna iterate. So when it goes all over again, it's gonna put the other song at position 2, goes again position 3, and so forth. So that is what we want to do. So we can easily just create a variable position here. So I'm going to do position should be equal to 1. That's at the beginning first. So here I'm just going to do position. So it's going to pass the position and the song there. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to say position is plus or equal to 1. So for after every iteration it's going to go ahead and add 1 to the position. So let's say the position was 4 before, so was 4 before. So after that iteration, it's going to go ahead and increment it by 1. So it's going to be 5. Then it's 5, it goes all over again. It's going to be 6 and 7 and so forth like that. So that is what we just did here. So after that is done, I want to go ahead and insert it to the song list there. I'm just going to create a button there so that a user can just click it when he or she wants to call this load function there. So here I'm just going to say load button. So I'm going to create a variable load button, and load button is going to be equal to button. Remember that this is capital letter B, and here I'm just going to pass in text should be equals, let's say, load, and here we're just going to say width should be equal to 10, and here I'm going to say, let's say, BG should be equal to green, or maybe I'm just going to put cyan, so it's going to have a cyan color, like kind of blue. And after that, I'm just going to do command should be equal to load. So this is going to call this load command here, so that whenever the button is pressed, what it's going to do, it's going to call this load command, this load function there. So that's what we're doing there. So after that is done, I'm just going to do load dot pack, and here I'm just going to say, okay, load button dot spark, and here I'm just going to say side should be equal to, should be, let's say, right. So here I'm going to place it to the right hand side, and yeah, so here it's going to go ahead and pack the button to the right hand side there. So let's go here and let's run, and let's see what it looks like right now. So you can see this is how it looks like. Well, actually, let me move this to the other side. So I'm just going to replace that here. So I just want this to be at the right hand side, and here should be at the left hand side. Let's go there and run that again. So as you can see, the position changed before. So this is how I want it to be right now. So we're just going to tap the load button, and when we tap load, we're going to ask pop up a file manager here. As you can see, let me just choose this YouTube free music. Okay, I'm going to select folder, and as you can see, it displayed every music that's inside this folder. So let me go here, and as you can see in my YouTube free music, so you can see this is all the mp3 files that, or all the files that I have there. So it's displaying it here right now. So the first one is this 19th floor and other stuff like that. So here you can see that it displayed all the files that were in this, or that are in this folder here. So after that is done, I want to create a button. So I want the button should be played. So now I want to choose, let's say I want to play this music here, or this bit. So I want to be provided with a button, so that I'll be able to choose that, hey, I want to play this music there. So that is what we're going to add there now. So I'm just going to do, first of all, I'm going to define the function. So I'm going to say define play, and here in play, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to say mixer dot init. So this is going to initialize the mixer, which is that mixer that we imported from igame there. So after initializing it, what I want to do is I want to say mixer dot music dot load, and here I'm going to load the selected song in the file dialog or in the list box. So you see the saw that songs there, so it's going to load that selected songs. So this load means that it's going to inform Pygame or Mixer that this is the song we want to play, or this is the song we want to make changes to. So that is what this load means. So here we can just do list box, list box dot get. So this is going to take like the position, this position here. So it actually gets it by this position there, and we don't know the position that the user must have clicked. So how we can get that position that the user clicked is just by doing list box dot for selection. So this is going to get the index number or the position that the user clicked. So after it gets that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say mixer dot music dot play, and this is going to play the music for us. So I'm going to create a button which is going to be play button, and let's go here and I'm going to say play button, and play button is going to be equal to button. Well, actually I'm just going to grab everything here, so I'm going to paste it here. So here we're just going to change the text from load to play, and here I'm going to do background color should be green, so we're going to, or let's say light green. So we're gonna give it a background color of light green, and here we're going to say command should be play. So this is going to run this command here, this play function there. So after that, I'm just going to pack it and show it to the screen. So I'm going to put side, let's say bottom. So here I'm just going to change the name to play button. So this is this play button here. Let's go there and let's refresh and let's see how it's actually going to look like. So as you can see, I'm just going to do the load button, and I'm going to select the folder that I want. This is the folder, and let's say I want to play this music. So I'm going to do play, and as you guys can hear, it has actually started playing the music, and that is what we just did now. And we're gonna add the one for pause and stops, pause, on pause, and stop. So that's what we're gonna add now. So I'm just gonna create a function. I'm gonna say define pause. So this define pause is gonna be like this: mixer dot music dot pause. So this is gonna go ahead and pause the music, but we're still gonna have the on pause. So that means that whenever, if the music, we're gonna make some conditions that if the music has been paused, we want to unpause, and if the music has been unpaused, we want to pause the music. So that is what we want to do. So if the music is currently playing, we want to pause the music, and if the music is not, if the music is paused, we want to do mixer dot music dot unpause. So we want to unpause the music if the music has been paused. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create some conditions, and I'm just going to go to the top here, and maybe here I'm just going to create a variable which is going to be paused. So paused is going to be equal to false for now. So that means that it is not actually paused right now. So here I'm just going to do if, okay, here I'm just going to do global. So I want to access that paused, this pause variable here. So I can't access this because I'm in a function there. So this pause, so we want to access it, so we're going to use the global keyword there. So we're going to get that from the normal variables that in the program, so, or in the file. So here I'm just going to do if paused is double equal to false. So if it's false, I want to do music dot pause, and at the end I want to say paused. So paused should be equal to true. So here it's gonna tell it's gonna change pause from false to true. So that means that the music has actually been paused. And here I'm gonna create another condition, and I'm gonna do elif paused. So elif paused is double equal to true. So if it has actually been paused, what I want to do is I want to say mixer dot music dot unpause. And here I'm gonna say mixer, or here I'm gonna say paused should be equal to false. So if the music is currently playing, that means that is in false, and it's gonna pause it and change the pause to be equal to true. So that means it has actually been paused. So here we're gonna check the condition that if the music has currently been paused and we tap the pause button, it's gonna go ahead and unpause the music, and it's gonna change pause to false. That is what we just did there. So I'm just gonna grab this same thing here we did there, and I'm gonna paste that here. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say pause button. So I'm gonna do pause button should be equal to this, and here is gonna be pause, and here I'm just gonna change the command to pause. So to pause there, and here I'm gonna do I'm gonna change this to pause button, and which is not play button. So pause button. So let's go here and let's run the program again, and as you can see, this is how it looks like now. So I'm just gonna do load, and I'm gonna load the folder, and this is all the music. So let's go here and let's play. So as you can see, it's actually currently playing the music, and here I'm just gonna do pause. I'm gonna go ahead and pause the music now. Let me check. So it's currently paused, so I'm gonna pause it right now. So as you can see, it has been paused. So here I'm gonna pause it, and which is gonna currently play right now. As you can hopefully here it is actually playing right now. So I'm gonna close that, and here I want to add maybe another button which is gonna be for stop. So we're gonna stop the music there. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I want to change the background color from the window. So I'll just want to make it look a bit better. So here I'm going to do config root.config, and here I want to say bg should be equal to let's say dark gray. So it's going to change the background color to dark gray, and after that let's go here and let's create a function which is going to be stop. So define stop here, and stop is going to be basically mixer.music.stop. So this is gonna stop the music there, and I'm gonna do the same thing that I did here. I'm gonna copy all this there, and I'm gonna paste it here. I'm just gonna change this to stop button, and I'm gonna change this to stop button there, and text is gonna be stop. Maybe the background color be good if it's orange, and command here should be stop. Now let's go there, let's refresh, let's rerun the program, and let's see how it looks like right now. So this is how it looks like. I know that the layout is not very good, but I'm just trying to make this video as short as possible, so I don't want to add much designs there. So as you can just see, this is how it looks like. Let's go here, let's play. So currently, as you can see here, it's playing right now, and I'm gonna pause the music, and I'm gonna unpause. As you can hear, it's currently playing right now, and here I'm gonna do stop. So if I put stop, it's gonna stop the music there, so I can now change to another music. If I like this music, I'm gonna go ahead play, and I'm gonna pause it, gonna play there, and as you can see, this is how the music player actually works. So please take so this is how it actually works, and that's it for this video, guys. Please smash the like button, share to your friends and family or anybody that finds this video useful, and please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.